Hi everybody, welcome back to Crafted by Norma. Today I'm going to do part one of my laptop journal, and I am doing it as part of my make, do and mend, or it's make, do and make. I'm just utilising all the bits of scraps and things that I've got in my studio and also in my stash as such. And today I'm going to be using some tape, some of the low tack tape. I'm going to be using some packaging that I've had from an Amazon delivery, and I'm also using some mount board which I get from our local photograph framer. Really nice bloke. Always passes me his bits as and when I need them. So I've cut these down to size. I wanted them at 6 3/4 across by 9 1/4 deep, and I decided that size because I wanted to use some of the long brown manila envelopes, and they fit in quite nice. So that's the size that I wanted the 9 3/4 for. And then the packaging I've trimmed down to be the same size, but I've also left it so we've got a hinge there where the packaging bent over, but I'll explain that a little bit more depth in a minute. And then out of the packaging I've just cut 2 pieces of card which are 2 3/4 by 9 1/4, and I've glued those together. Now the grain of the cardboard runs that way in one piece, and the grain on the cardboard runs that way in the other piece, and that gives it some quite stability. So I've also got a tiny strim of card which is, if I've got the measurements on here, 1/2 inch by 9 3/4 as a little hinge. So what we're going to do is, to begin with, is put them all together, and for that we're going to need, as I say, the low tack adhesive, the masking tape, and scissors. Right, okay, are you ready? So the first thing to do is to join all the pieces together. So with this one I've got, this is going to be the piece on the left hand side, and we're going to join it to which is going to be the centre of the book. This is going to be the main binding of the book. So all I'm going to do, it's quite easy, I'm just going to run a piece of tape along, and I'm going to put this about halfway across like so, like that, and then I'm going to trim that off with my scissors, just like so. Okay, and then you can see it there. Might be better with a piece of black, I think, perhaps underneath it. Let's put a piece of black card just so you can see that a little bit better. Is that better? Yes. There we go. So then what I'm going to do, I want to have this card next to there, but I need it to have a little bit of gap because that's going to bend. So I'm going to use, for the time being, just this little piece that's going to go in there, which is going to give me like a sort of spacer. And we're going to plonk that down, and we're going to have it as near as straight as we can. So as you can see now, we've got that little tiny bit of space that's running down there, and then we're just going to lift that up and put that there like so, and the same again like so. Let's just see if we can get that a little bit closer. There we go. And then we're going to run another piece of tape across there just to give it that extra stability. Oh, got it here. Right, okay. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I've dropped my tapes on the floor the other day, and I've bashed the sides, so if you're not careful, it sort of goes off on a sort of tangent. So I'm just going to pull those down to there and trim that off like so, and then turn that over, just pull that back there, and do the same with this one. Take that off, you don't need all that much there, like so. And then I'm going to get my bone folder and just rub that in to make sure that it's adhered to it nice and straight. Oh, bless me. Oh, sorry about that. Oh. Okay, so now they should bend quite easily, like so. So that's our first piece. Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze again. So sorry. Oh. Right, so the next piece we're going to do is we're going to have this piece going to join onto there. But before we do that, I'm going to use this very, very thin piece because this is going to be a little hinge. So we're going to get some tape again. Just run it. Stick it down like so. Put in my smaller piece. And again, I want to give a little tiny bit of a gap so it can sort of bend, like so. Just trim this off so I've not got the reel, like so. And then add this next piece, same, and just give it a little tiny bit of a gap, ready for that fold, like so. And then just pull that over and do the same again and put the top, oh, like so. And then again we're just going to run another piece of tape on the top again. Like so. Turn it over, pull that spare down, and the same with the top. Let's zoom. There we go. The same there, like so. And get my bone folder and just run that along. And the same down these edges. So again, that folds in. So we've got the main part of your book. That's going to be the main fold, and then you've got this one that's going to fold over like so. And then moving that along, we're now going to join. We're now going to join this piece, which is the piece that I had from the Amazon packaging, and we're just going to basically do exactly the same. So pull a piece of the masking tape is playing up. Just throw that piece away. This is what happens when you drop them. They just get a bit sentimental, and I think by the end, because this is slowly coming towards the end of the roll, I think they get more temperamental, if I'm honest. There we go. It's still very sticky, so like I say, I'm trying to done it again. Let's do another roll. I'm trying to use up the bits that I've got in my stash, which can be. Now this is older, so this is even more temperamental, I think. Right, we're off, I think. No, we're not having any luck, are we? Right, we're just going to hold on fire for a minute while I try and sort out my problem. So just bear with me one sec. Okay, so we're back. So this is what happens when you're trying to use old stuff. Sometimes it's a little bit temperamental. So we're just going to plonk that on there like so. We're going to trim this piece off down the bottom, and then we're going to join this piece, which is the packaging, to the next bit of packaging, and we want to leave that little tiny bit of space just so we can fold it down. And then we're going to pull this teeny tiny piece down there like so, and then at the bottom we've got the other piece there that comes across there like so. Now this is very, very tacky, and I don't really want to buy any more unless I really have to, because I'm trying to do it as using up what I've got. Okay, so we're going to have a go. Fingers crossed this works now. Oh yes, we're off. And again, that's just going to go along there like so to join the two together. Right, brilliant. And turn it over, hopefully without sticking to the black card, which is a bit of fun. Oh, I say it's very, very sticky, this this old masking tape. And across there like so. So you should now have the base of your book. So we've got the main spine, you've got the front, the back, and then these two are going to be the insides. Okay, so that folds in like that, and that folds in like that. So as I said to you, that with this piece, I've actually gone and used the bend. So I don't want that to be the bend, I want this piece here to be the bend. So this isn't quite reaching here. So when it is full, when the book is complete and it's full, we've got a little bit of space there. So that'll go to there, that'll go to there, like so. And that is the first part of our journal. And we can start building on the inside of it. Now, the next stage that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be covering the book. Now, I like to use, if I can, recycled material. So I'm just going to put this on one side for a moment, and I'm going to be covering the book with a huge piece of cardboard, huge. Okay, so I'll just roll it up and explain to you where I got it from. So the shop that I go to for my groceries, where they sell the sugar is layered, so it's like 2 rows of sugar and then a piece of this card, and then another 2 layers of sugar and then more card, and they just throw it away, and it is a nice thickness. One side has got a shiny surface, and then the other side is just plain. I've got some smaller pieces here too. So one side is sort of like quite shiny, and the other side is just like craft card. So whenever I'm there and it's on the top, excuse me, I do ask permission. I'll go and take one, and then I can utilise it. So what I've tried to do with this one is change the texture of it, and I'll be doing a little video on how I've changed the texture. That card against normal craft card. So I'll be doing a little video just to explain that in the next section. So have a go at making the base now for your journal, and I'll see you in part 2. Thanks for watching. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not, please hit that subscribe button and the bell, and it'll let you know when my next videos are. Thank you so much for watching, and see you at part 2. Bye.